time this, playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, Conner looking for space. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's how we do, D.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back.
They go play action. Mayfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert! Check.
Mayfield now from the 50, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is counter. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's what I'm talking about.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's complete. It's Collins. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Mayfield now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Browns 0.
Set, 180. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for it with Collins. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is Collins on the handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, it's Collins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Rattling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down. Olivier Vernon brings him down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Third down. Here's Haskins. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on first. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it. This is Connor pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base does. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be... And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun, Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start with a give to Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On the run is Connor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down now, it's Connor, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now it's Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They run with Connor. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
53 is the mark. Exit, exit. 53 is the mark. 53, check 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Over. Check.
They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on the attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mayfield finding Beckham. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first round.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will start with Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Connor. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Haskins to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mayfield down. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Mayfield off the play fake. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
You better be afraid.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They start the drive with Connor. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Connor. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, it's Connor. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, Steelers.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And escapes the sack. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal